it is. But the thing is, what happens when we get these demands of God and the hit man, which is our personality, here's the deal. Here's where we give ourselves so many unnecessary, I'm feeling barbed wire. Let me get over there on that page so I can. Barbed wire. What happens is, in experiencing and feeling and moving around in and enjoying music, food, comfort, we ruin it. We ruin it. And the divine demands of God I'm going to tell you in a minute why, how, 12, 14, 27. You can believe that. That's the magician. So you're doing a magical number on yourself of self-destruction. Self-destruction. You ruin it. How do you do that, Paula? I'm going to come back to this barbed wire. Here's how you do it. Preferences. I want this instead of this. I like this instead of this. I need this instead of this. And never realizing that this is that. It's all the same. Every single solitary bit of it. So today, if you have a steak and you enjoy steak and you eat it, that's wonderful. I love it and enjoy it. But tomorrow, if you have peanut butter sandwich, but you can't have the steak, don't eat the peanut butter sandwich and saying, how much I enjoyed the steak. I wish I had the steak today. Look at me, I'm so poor, I can't have steak today. You have preferences. Whatever is in your face at the moment, have no preferences with it. Consume it. Whether it's the music, you love country music, listen to opera. You love, what was the next thing on there? Food. We already talked about steak and peanut butter sandwiches. Comfort. If it's comfortable for you to put on a jogging suit and run down the road, miles and miles, sit down in a chair and have some Krispy Kreme donuts and do not complain about it. Do not think, oh, I'm going to get fat as a hog, big old sow, if I do these things. Do you see the unnecessary barbed wire circumstances you create for yourself? Let's see what barbed wire is. $6.15. 2 and 9 is 11, 13, 17, 22, 31. What's that, 20? Uh-oh, Mitzi. Uh-oh. We got another 51 going on here. Let's see if we can't find that 51. Let me see if we can't find that 51. Mm-mm. 50. Ooh. Don't you love it? Huh? Don't you love it? The suffering we cause ourselves by our preferences and our factions was 15. Barbed wire, the barbed wire experiences. Because we have preferences. Okay, 31:51. 5:1. 5:1. We already talked about the experience and walking through this world of lone. I mean lone. I just said lone. I thought of a wolf when I said lone. Let me see why. 3, 6, 5, 5. So we got 11 and we got an 8. We got a 19. I'll tell you why. Innocence. That's why. That's the only time you can be innocent, but you create all this other stuff. Okay, alone. Alone. You can be in this world, you are alone, but you are not lonely. If you're telling yourself you're lonely, you're a liar. You're not lonely, but you are alone. Let's see. Uh-oh, that goes up there. 3, 6, 5, 5. 7. God's number. I can go into a lot more of what 7 is, but the show's too short. Mitzi. Alone? Alone? You think you're alone. You travel through this world alone with the mother, father, child, God within you. But you never contact, very rarely. But you spend your life saying you're lonely. You can be married 20 years and you think you're lonely. Let's see why. But you're not. You're not. 3, 6, 5, 5, 3, 7. 7, 5 is 12 is 18. Is that the reason? Attached. Identified. Associated. And that same word that I put at the beginning of this show, whew, do I love this? You can believe I do. Accumulated ideas of the earth mother. That's why you think you're lonely. You are living out her ideas that are embedded in your DNA. What we got here? 8 and 3, we got 11. Uh-oh. 29. So when you're thinking you're lonely, the indication is to change directions. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself that's making you feel lonely is of 1 or 17 things. 1 or 2 things. You are either lingering in the past or you're projecting yourself to the future. What I've had in the past made me happy. I'll never be happy again. Or the future, if I don't have him or her in my life, I won't be happy. All of these things, and many, many more, are projecting, you're projecting it, this experience of being lonely. But it's not true. In this moment, it's called moment. Let's see what it is. In this moment, 5, that's a 5. That's a 5, and that's a 2. We got that 11 going on, and we got an 8, 5, 13, 15, is 26. In this 11 and a 15, let me see. Yeah. In this 11 moment, justice, okay, that's the heart of that, what was the word? Moment. In this moment, justice is being served. I started the show with this. Everything is all right. Everything is all right. Everything is all right. Everything is all right. That's the heart of that moment. And the other part of it was what? Yes, ma'am. The devil. The devil, okay, lived You've heard this. Backwards. Everything is opposite. Because we have been conditioned to believe that there is this slewfoot out there roaming the streets and the airways to destroy you. Well, that devil resides within you and is the cause of your suffering so that you can rise above that and come out of that manure. So when we put those two things together, what do you get but that 26? And that's all about, that first number is love. We had that on another show. And this is relationship. Okay? But not the love. See, automatically when I said love, you started having ideas in your head. You had those preferences. You had those meanings. You had those factions. You know what factions is? You know, I ought not to read this book. That's a faction. Why not? I need to get 10 copies of it. Okay. So the moment we are experiencing the energy of love in the relationship of us. That's what we're doing every moment. Now, when we get in, because, didn't I just say that was, you know, you're never alone. Never alone. Never, 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 never alone, though you appear to be alone. When I was telling you you're walking through this world alone because you believe that you're walking through this world alone, you're walking with the mother, father, child, God within. Now, each moment will bring a new experience. As long as I don't call this a marker, I can have all kinds of experiences with this as long as I don't solely attribute this as a marker. We can call it a Moby Ding Sun. Okay? That's what we can call it. That's what that is. That's a Moby Ding Sun. And with this Moby Ding Sun, there are so many things that can be done with this. But as long as you stay attached to the idea that this is a Sharpie, because somebody told you it's a Sharpie, and that it writes words, that's as far as you're going. That's as far as you're going. Let's see what we got here with this marker. With this Moby Ding Sun so-called marker. 4, 6, 2, 5, 4, 9, 5, 7, 1, 6, 5. And we got 11, 26. Oh, I believe that's the moment. Wasn't it, Mitzi? Wasn't that the moment? Huh? Wasn't that the moment? The 26? Right here? 26. The moment that everything is all right, that we are experiencing the energy of love in its fullness in the relationship with ourselves. Do you know how beautiful and joyous and redemptive and precious this Moby Ding Sun is to me at this moment? The moment. Living in the moment. 6, 4, 10, 15, 22, 23, 28. You know, I could just start kissing the air because I'm so grateful. That's a 54. And 54, you've seen me do this so many times, is the Hermit. Did I start the show with that too? I think I did. Hermit, experience the human walk. That's what it is. That's what this is. The human walk. The experiencing of it without any ideas attached to it. Okay. What are we going to do now? We are going to the wind. Yeah, what was the wind anyway? The wind, I was thinking, I think the wind ceased wherever that little piece of paper was. When they got in the boat, the wind ceased. And so I wanted to see what wind was. In the moment, 5, 9, 5, 4. So we got a 13, and we got a 10. Oh my goodness. What are you going to do when no matter which way you turn, whatever you say, when you add it up, it's a 23. What is that? What is 23? Experience. What is 23? Movement. What is 23? Light. Energy. We are the light of the world. 23. The wind ceased when they got in the boat. Why does your experience of this life have to cease with your thoughts and with your ideas and with your programs?